Hello, everybody. Hello, Acorns and all sorts, and mummies and daddies and grannies and granddads, and all our friends who've decided to watch today. We're so glad to have you with us on our journey to Bethlehem, following the star. Here's the star, look, glinting and gleaming. We've been following her for 19 whole days, and now we're on the next day, aren't we? I wonder what you've been up to today. Have you seen any stars tonight in the sky? It's a bit rainy, so you can't see the stars very well, but they're still there, I promise. We've been in the churchyard again, haven't we, Benjamin? We've been very busy. I've got grubby nails tonight because I've been potting a tree which had fallen over. The wind had blown it over, but now it's standing up straight again, isn't it, Benjamin? So you can go there and hang all your stars of hope on it and take a candle home to take light into your home as a symbol of hope. I do hope you can pay it a visit. Oh, did you like the picture today? Did you like it, Benjamin? I think you did, didn't you? Because it was a lovely animal today, a very special animal, wasn't it? A special animal for the Christmas story. It was a lovely donkey with stars all around. Oh, I did like to see that donkey, did you? Yes, have you been on a donkey ride at the beach ever, I wonder? I don't think they'd be out today. It's a bit too chilly. Well, Benjamin, it must be time to look behind the big red door and see what's there today. That's very exciting, isn't it? Let's have a look, shall we? And here's little Lamb again. She's come to say hello. She especially wanted to come to see yesterday's visitor. The thing that we met on the road yesterday was this wolf. And little Lamb, well, she thought she would be scared. But actually the wolves and the sheep in the story, they were friends, weren't they? And they all loved each other. And that was very special. So she thought she'd just come and have a little peep. Ooh, she's being a bit daring there, isn't she? Oh, brave little Lamb. Now she's just going to sit down there for a rest, and we're going to look behind the big red door. Here it is. And look! Excitement of the day. This number looks quite different, doesn't it? We've been going up 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And Benjamin, look, this number, it has got a different construction. Do you think the boys and girls will know it? Well, he says it's getting quite hard because you have to be able to count a long way to know this number. But he says that maybe you can ask your mummies and daddies if you're at all stuck. So we've got two numbers making up one number. And the first one now is a 2, isn't it? And then the last one is a curly round 0. So what does that mean, boys and girls? Can you tell us? You are so clever. That's right. It's number 20. Number 20. We've got to the 20s. 24 is Christmas Eve. 25 is Christmas Day. It's getting so exciting. I think we've only got 5 more sleeps till Christmas now. Right, what's inside today? Oh, I don't believe it. Look. Look, isn't she lovely? Shall we take her off and have a closer look? And we'll just make sure that you know what's behind the door. Look. Who is this, Benjamin? Oh, Benjamin says it's another animal. Like yesterday was a wolf. This is another animal, but it's not a wolf, is it, Benjamin? No, he says the ears are too long for a wolf. Look, 2 very long ears. All the better to hear you with. Oh, and he says it has a long tail with like a fluffy bit on the end. He says we have to count the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, It's a brown four-legged animal with long ears and a tail with a fluffy bit on the end. Now, what do we think that might be, Benjamin? He says it looks a bit like a horse. That's true, but I don't think it is a horse, is it? Benjamin says there's a clue in Jenny's picture at the start. And he says there's a clue in the Christmas story, because this, boys and girls, I'm sure you know, is a donkey. And the donkey in the Christmas story did something very important, didn't it? It was a carry place for poor Mary with her big tummy all the way to Bethlehem. And then I bet that donkey was in the stable when Jesus was born. Oh, I'm so glad we've got a donkey behind the door. I wonder what part she's going to have in the story today. Shall we have a look, Benjamin? I think we should.
Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? A star, star, dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite.
Here we are, Benjamin, our Advent storybook with 24 stories to share before Christmas. And the beautiful big star. And let's just have a little peep at where we're going, just to keep us going on these next few days. There you are with baby Jesus. Now then, today's story is called The Donkey. Look, there's a donkey. Oh, isn't she beautiful? On December the 20th, Benjamin opened the next door and uncovered a donkey. The next morning, the little lamb and the little bear walked alone again. Suddenly, a donkey rushed up to them. He let out a mournful cry. "Oh, what's the matter?" asked the little bear. "I lost my song," moaned the donkey. "Since when do donkeys sing?" the little bear asked, baffled. That means he was quite confused. "Since the beginning of the world," replied the donkey sadly, and looked at the sky. "What a strange star that is, shining in the middle of the day. Look. It's the Star of Bethlehem. It will find your song for you," the little bear told the unhappy donkey. "Do you really think so?" asked the donkey. The little bear nodded. The closer they got to the town of Bethlehem, the louder the donkey cried. What did it say, Benjamin? "Ee-aw, ee-aw, ee-aw." But to the little bear's ears it sounded like heavenly music. Oh, Benjamin, that must have been beautiful. Oh, Benjamin yawned sleepily. Mother Bear tucked the covers around him tightly. "Good night, Benjamin," she said. "Remember that our faith is music to God's ears." There they are, look, Benjamin with the rose bush from the snow, and little lamb and the donkey who had lost his song. And then when Benjamin told him that the Star of Bethlehem would find his song for him, he believed. And that meant he could sing again, didn't it? Oh, what a lovely message, Benjamin. You did help that donkey, didn't you? You encouraged him and you told him to have faith and that the star would help him. And look what happened. He had faith and his song came back. Isn't that wonderful? I was thinking, Benjamin, there are all sorts of sounds that people make, aren't there? And they don't always sound quite like beautiful melodies that we would hear an orchestra play or a piano or some lovely musical instrument or an opera singer, do they? But I think if the heart that is making the sound is full of love and full of trust and full of faith, that sound will sound like all the angels in the world singing beautifully as the heavenly host, won't it? And I think that's what God hears too. He hears our hearts. And if we have faith and trust and love in our hearts, He thinks that sounds so beautiful. Ah, Benjamin, we are meeting some wonderful creatures on our way, aren't we? We really are. And also that star today was shining in the daytime, wasn't it? And Benjamin called it the Star of Bethlehem because it was leading the way to Bethlehem. Well, did you know that 2,000 years ago, when Jesus was born, and when the three kings went that long, long journey to find Jesus, they followed a star, a huge star, shining so brightly in the sky. And something special is going to happen tomorrow and for the next few days. Do you know what it is, Benjamin? Well, Benjamin says he's heard a little rumour about a double star. He says that there are two planets called Jupiter and Saturn, and they are going to be closer than normal in the sky. So just about sunset and afterwards, you can see this enormous bright light. It's like the two planets have squished together to make one burning bright star. And it might look for all the world like the Star of Bethlehem. And it might be there for a few days, even as far as Christmas Day. So isn't that amazing? That this Christmas we will have a double star in the sky, just like the Star of Bethlehem. Wow, that's amazing. I do hope we get some clear nights with not many clouds. You could all get out your telescopes and have a look, can't you? Well, Benjamin, I think that's it for today, don't you? Well, he says yes, he's a bit tired. He thinks he'd like to go to bed now. We can get ready for day 21. Day 21, which is 21st of December. That will be the shortest day and the longest night. And then after that, the nights will start to get shorter, won't they? And we'll start moving towards the spring, and that will be very hopeful. So, for now, I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest and super dreams, and that you can talk to God in your dreams, and that He will know you have love in your heart, and He will hear your prayers. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Across the endless